Hey guys, it's me Armand, and on this episode of Facial Freaks, we're going to be talking about some animals whose faces look pretty weird. And first up, this is not an animal. This is a mountain, 10,834 feet tall. It's called San Jacinto Mountain. The tallest mountain in the world is Everest. I'm pretty sure all of us knew that. And it can get up to 29,028 feet. That's really tall. And it's incredibly perilous. And it's found in a range in Nepal, China, and India known as the Himalayas. It's terrifying. Then there's Mount Kilimanjaro, who happens to be up to 587 feet. If you find any fault in these, please tell me, and I will make sure to correct it. Now to the animals. First up, we have the proboscis monkey. Proboscis monkeys they have really big noses, and you can't blame them. The males have these big noses to attract females, send warning calls if there's any predators, and it shows utter dominance. They have other things too, like they actually have 6 stomachs where they help consume different types of leaves, which are really hard to store in just one stomach. So, and finally, they're the only monkey who's actually adapted to swimming. They have webbed feet that help them swim, and they're actually really good at it. Next, we have an animal whose nose is actually really small, and it's upwards. Meet golden stem-nosed monkey, who's found in the Himalayas. When in the summers, they'll get up to groups of 400 to 500 monkeys, and the males will, like, the one who has the most hair, is the strongest and most powerful, will be the leader of groups. Their diet changes throughout the seasons. It's fascinating. If you want to dig into more of this, go check it out. The emperor tamarin can get up to 9.2 to 10.4 inches, or 25 centimeters, while their tails can get up to 16.6 inches, or 40 centimeters. And they have really big mustaches and are named after Wilhelm II. Then let's go on to lizards. Some lizards water will trickle down, and they will down their backs, and they're in Australia in the desert, and they'll just suck it up. Then there's the Texas horned lizard, Phrynosoma cornutum, and they're the state reptile of my state, Texas, as their name suggests. They can expand their body to make themselves look bigger, blend in really well, has some spikes. They prey on ants, and they can shoot out their small tongue, like they can shoot blood from their eyes by expanding their blood vessels. We have the Chrysonoma kingi, the frill lizard, next, who, when threatened, can let out a frill to scare predators. And if that doesn't work, it'll just stand up on its hind legs with the frill on its face and just go running away. Now for our final groups of animals. Enter the... Wait, pause. The bovines. The largest, having a really hard to pronounce name. Meet the gaur. It's really hard to say. Gaur. You try to say it. Gaurs are the biggest bovines, or like cow members of the cow family, and they can get up to 1.5 tons. That's really, really big. that's like huge. Then there are musk oxen who have the strongest headbutt of any animal, and they need it because in the tough winter they circle around and fend for their children and or calves, and they fight for herds. And next, we have the Ancolian cattle found in Africa. They can get up to 900 to 1,600 pounds, and were royal longhorns in Egyptian and another culture at around 4000 BC. And in Egypt, there's a god named Ptah, P-T-A-A. Sacred animal happened to be the Ancolian cattle, and they're basically longhorns. And in Texas, that's like one of our state animals. I mean, like, we're famous for that. There's even a university. That's where my mom went to college. And their horns can get up to 80 centimeters long. Bovines are fascinating creatures, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Some animals, such as the proboscis monkey and the golden stem-nosed monkey, or Rhinopithecus roxelana, as I said earlier, had the golden stem-nosed monkey, there are only 15,000 to 8,000 left in the wild, and the proboscis monkey possibly even less. So, set up conservation funds and join me and do whatever it takes, please, to save these wonderful creatures. Okay, I hope you like this video. Send a like, tell me what you think in the comments below, and subscribe. And before you leave, check out some of these pictures.